We do have a longer video today since it has been a while from our last video, and we have lots of updates to share. So, of course, we've had multiple Lowe's trips. We picked out a new door for the master suite, and then got lots of all the little odds and ends that we needed for the projects that we were going to be working on as well.
This stuff isn't dry yet.
What are you doing today?
Well, I mean, why are you videoing me?
Tell the people what we're doing.
Well, we don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay.
The drywall mud's still wet.
Well, that's rude.
It's because the heat, it helps out when the heat turns on. And it's been so warm, our heat hasn't cut on, so it's not really been a lot of hot air flowing back here.
What about
It's dark all the time.
a fan? Do we need to stick a fan in here?
I guess so, because it's pretty humid outside, so it's not going to help it either. Probably that little heater and the fan would probably be the best thing to put back here.
Okay.
But, I mean, I guess I can go get the door.
Do some measuring and go get it, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. And I am going to paint back here. And I can do some priming on some of these walls before I get all this painted out here for the final time.
32-inch door.
You don't know.
Just measured it.
32-inch right-handed.
Well, actually, yeah, this is a right-handed door.
It's right-handed, and that means
You grab it with your right hand and push it into the room.
you push okay. Yep.
When you're on the outside of the door, you're going to naturally grab it with your right hand and go into the room.
Okay. And the hinges that are on the right side when you're standing on the side that you're going to push the door in.
That's the secured side.
To start off our projects, I had to do some prep work and cleaning. We are wanting to get our flooring laid pretty soon. So to do that, I needed to go through and clean up the floors as much as possible first. There was lots of drywall dust, of course, and then also drywall mud clumps that just kind of fall whenever you're doing that much drywall stuff. So I had to scrape some of those clumps off because they were pretty thick. Scrape those off to help it be flat and level, and then I will vacuum and sweep up all of the drywall dust that is, I think, probably at this point in time 80% of my body makeup from how much has been in our house since we've moved in. I've said it before, but drywall is our least favorite project just because it takes so long and is so messy. And yeah, the drywall dust absolutely everywhere. Hunter informed me the other day that it tastes a little sweet because he's definitely eaten some of it as well. But just some cleaning going on here. Hunter's doing a project as well. I think at this point he might be putting in a new door. And he does have some footage of that. He lost some of the footage, but he has some footage for us. So I was cleaning out in that closet walkway area and then in this bathroom as well, which again, the bathroom is getting closer and closer, about ready for lights. Had some small touch-ups to be made still to drywall stuff, because again, drywall lasts forever. And then just regular cleaning so that we can hopefully get in here soon. But just, I feel like I have vacuumed and cleaned and wiped everything down in here already 1,000 times, and I'm sure I'm gonna do it 17,000 more. While I was doing that, Finn was relaxing, of course. And then Hunter was working on the new door. So we picked out a new door. He gave me an educational lesson because he actually primarily hangs doors for a living. His job's more than that, but that's a big part of his job. But he gave me some education on like why it's called a left-handed versus a right-handed door. I already kind of forgot it. But he installed the door. He did lose the main footage because he has a phone that's like 20 years old and out of storage. But when he did this, it was just really, I mean, we have an old house, but also I mentioned that we have the additions on both ends of the house. So like where that subfloor is showing, that bedroom and the one across from it were both additions. And they were not done great. So the old door frame and door were in there like crooked. And so whenever he fixed that, like you can kind of see a little bit to the right of the trim, where it was crooked trim before to fit the crooked door, and now it's not. So like we'll have to make some additions to that stuff, or not additions, but fix that. Paint the door. This is just a stock door from Lowe's, and it comes in this like cream color, so we will paint that as well. We took lots of family walks as well to get some fresh air for everybody. Finn loves to get his sniffs in, but these little family walks really make me happy. We also got a new toy with our Christmas money. We have not had a miter saw, and they're not necessary. We have the tools to absolutely get by, but they definitely make a lot of things easier, and we will get our use out of it. So this was a fun purchase for us that Hunter will play with and figure out. And we officially have lights in the bathroom, which was so fun. Very, very happy for this step. We're gonna be able to move in so soon. Also, friendly reminder, if you have an air purifier, that you should go clean or replace your filter like right now, because they're gross. Especially if you're doing home projects in your house all the time. And then as a little New Year's present, or I guess it was right before the new year, Hunter started laying the flooring in our master suite area. So this flooring is the same flooring that he laid in our like bonus room. It is LVP from Sam's in the color Lexington Oak. We are really happy with the floor. I like the warmer, darker wood tones. I think that it's a very classic look, and we will have this in that bonus room that he did first, then this master suite area, and then it's also in the bedroom that is right across the hall. That was the other part of that addition, because all three of those rooms where they were additions to the house, they do not have original hardwood floors. So we're putting in these floors there. And then we will eventually have our hardwood floors throughout the house redone to match these floors, is the plan. And while Hunter was laying flooring, I went outside. So this was actually on New Year's Day that we were doing these projects. I went outside and burned our 1,000,000 boxes. I could have probably filled up a whole room with the boxes that we had. These are from that's the box from our toilet that's been installed for I don't even know how long at this point. But they're just big boxes. And so we had boxes from home project stuff that we've bought. There's boxes in here from Christmas. There's boxes from Sam's Club, boxes from just regular deliveries. And then we also had a lot of like lumber that could be burned as well from just like regular yard pickup stuffs, taking out trees and things like that. I accidentally made a really big fire right there, and it scared me, and I actually had to run and get the hose and kind of like tame it down because it was too big too fast. But I played with fire all day on the first. I also made 2 trips to Lowe's to get stuff, but we were able to burn all of our boxes and like 98% of the wood that we had out there. I even walked around our yard and picked up sticks as well. Finn spent a lot of time with me out here while we burned and getting some fresh air because it was a beautiful day. My biggest complaint was I am actually allergic to campfire smoke. So that was not great. I had a pretty swollen face and couldn't really breathe the rest of the day or the day after. And then I also did burn myself during this. So it was an experience. I think I'll let Hunter keep doing the fire stuff if it works out. But it was successful. So this was on New Year's Day, like I said, and Hunter did get all the flooring laid. I was able to get so much burned. That was awesome. And then I took a shower, took a breath, and went over to my sister's house to visit. And while I was there, I got a phone call from the roofers saying that they were going to come replace our roof the next day. So this was a huge, huge day for us. I cried. But the floors looked great. We have some big news. We have a brand new roof. We've been waiting for this for a while. We've definitely, whenever we had our inspection, the inspector told us that we had like 3 to 5 years. This was a lie. When we moved in, we quickly found that we already had some pretty intense leaks. So Hunter did some drywall patches for those, but we definitely needed a new roof. We actually live in Tornado Alley, and we're hit with a lot of storms basically within like 3 months of moving in. And so we ended up qualifying to get a new roof, thankfully. And they were finally able to do that for us yesterday. So we'd been waiting for a little bit, and they came out yesterday, and they got here at 5:40 in the morning, and they left at 7:20 at night. There were literally like 5 of them crawling around our yard with headlamps, picking up like nails and scraps and stuff for us. But we have a new roof. It looks beautiful. We'll definitely have some footage of that. And very happy with the company and the work that they did. Sweet people on it. We weren't necessarily expecting them to get done in one day, but also does kind of make sense. Our roof is not anything like super crazy. We don't have like intense pitches or anything. It's pretty well all just like the same. So I know that helps as far as their ability to move. The only like things that we saw as potentials to slow them down, we actually had 3 levels of shingles that needed to be removed. So like that's extra. And then there was definitely some decking damage that they had to replace, but they absolutely crushed it, knocked it out, and we are good to go. So very big, very exciting. Today, Hunter is trying to organize our garage, which is truly a scary thought. That's kind of become another catch-all for things. So he is working on that. I am going through more so our master bathroom and making some drywall updates. So, oh, that was really close to me. When you paint drywall, that's where you really see the imperfections and things. Again, we're not professionals, so there's some spots that could use a little extra love. So I am working on those. Just a reminder, this will eventually be our shower. We have to wait for funds to recuperate so that we can tile that. That's expensive. But we do have another shower that we can use, that's fine. And we do have the rest of the bathroom in pretty good condition. So I will be working on making those small drywall just tweaks so that they look better now that it is painted and we have the lights hung. So again, you can really see those imperfections. There's going to be some spots that aren't perfect. Again, not professionals, but also some of them are hidden pretty well, so you can't actually see them. So we're not going to waste time making them perfect. But that's one of my jobs. And then I am also going to work a little bit on the scary storage room that we have. So our storage room here, this is another bedroom, and it's actually terrifying to walk into. Stresses me out. So we are going to do just a little bit in here. It's not going to be very much because we still can't like move things to the master yet, but I think I can at least get one of the chairs out of here so we can walk, because you really can't like get anywhere. So the roofers came on Friday the 2nd. Hunter and I both had to work, and the whole time we were excited about what was happening at our house. I only work a half day on Fridays, so I did take Finley over to my parents' house so he wouldn't have to hear all of the loudness and be alone. And then whenever I got off work, I just went over there and hung out with him until it was a little bit later in the evening for me to go home. But after getting our roof, super exciting. The next day, back to projects for us, like just really rolling on all of this momentum. So I did do those touch-ups that we could see in the drywall after I had painted. Hate drywall, I'm going to say it a million times, but just doing a little spackling, and then after that dries, I think I sanded it like the next day because I was just so ready to be done with this, and just really rolling with it. And then I did get into this disgusting room. This has truly become a catch-all room for literally everything that didn't have a place. I also had one of my friends that was getting rid of like all of her nursery stuff gift me that, so that when the time came, I would have a lot of those big items, which was so sweet of her. But we also have to store them until then, so that's why there's lots of baby stuff in here. But I just had to go through everything, move it around. I did get like 2 trash bags out. I think I got like 3 trash bags full of stuff to donate. And then I was able to like move that chair into another room. But by the end of it, it was looking a lot better. And now it's all just like pushed to the wall. So there's still a lot of stuff in there. And I am very, very ready to put some of this stuff in its actual place. And we're getting close to being able to do some of that, because as soon as we can move stuff into the master bedroom, we'll be able to shuffle things around. But this was just going through everything in that room, seeing what it was, organizing it where I could. And some stuff didn't move at all because there was truly no place else for it to go, and like that's where it needed to stay. Like there's extra bedding for when we get our third bed, hanging out in the corner. But I went through everything in the desk. I went through all these boxes, so I knew like what things were. Still have some stuff that I can like sell from our wedding, but just felt good to accomplish another thing. The amount of stuff that we've done, I guess probably close to the last month, because it's been a while since I've posted a video. It's just really, really insane how far things are coming. And a lot of stuff are just like little things, but they make a huge difference and just really make me feel like we can see our small finish lines. Like I have all these small finish lines for the finish line. Like I just want to get the master bathroom done so that we can have 2 fully functioning bathrooms, and then I want to like get the master bedroom done, and all of those small things, but a lot better. All right, babe, what are you doing today?
I mean, really the only thing for me to do in here is baseboard and drywall, so I mean, technically all the window, I always take videos of me. I was about to say all the things.
Say all the things. Let the people know.
Probably, honestly, I was thinking about, we're about to move into here with all these windows that probably have mold all behind them, so. I don't know if I'm putting a damper on it if you want to move in or not into the room, but that's one thing I just was thinking about.
I mean, I don't feel like they're necessarily in worse condition than the window in the room we're already in, so there's just more of them.
Well, no, but the point is, you know, the point of us doing a whole new bedroom is to make things better, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, that's definitely something that's going to happen, but we need all our windows replaced.
Well, and like the wood around
Mm-hmm.
them, and you know, it's a good example is in here in the shower. Like I think before we do the shower, I'm probably gonna do that.
Yeah.
Is get all this wood out here, at least the moldy sections of it.
For sure. All right, you're doing drywall.
Mm-hmm.
Finley, what are you doing? It's good talk. Okay. I am going to do some painting in the bathroom and the closet area and clean the vanity out and start moving my stuff over. Coming to you from the master bathroom, which I got ready in this morning for church. Today I'm doing the final coat of paint in here, which is really just paint touch-ups from Drywall touch-ups. So that's what I'm doing. And then I'm also gonna do, there's a couple spots that need the first layer of paint. Drywall is officially done over here that I'll be doing. And then hopefully the last layer of paint out here will get done, except for just a couple touch-up spots close to the ceiling where we had to do some repairs. But other than that, the plan is to have all the paint done by the end of the week. Very exciting. And this is where we are ending our video as of right now, where we're at with the master suite area. We do have to do just some slight drywall finishes, specifically the ceiling and those spots on the wall there. And then one more coat of paint and baseboards, and we're pretty much done.